Welcome, amazing friends, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to solve this kind of math Olympiad equation. Now when you look at this, you observe that what we have at the left side of the equation is a polynomial. Okay, you see that you have x and it's raised to power of 4. So this is a polynomial of degree 4. This 4 shows you the degree. Okay, and when you look at the right side, you observe that this is just an exponential. Okay, it's an exponential term because it has 2 and is raised to power of x. So when you have a combination of polynomial and exponential, it is what we call transcendental equation. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to solve such equation. And don't forget to tell us how it helps you in the comment section. We can only serve you best if we know about that. Let's do this together. So we're going to begin this with solution. Now, what do we do first? So we are going to return what we have. X to the power of 4 is equal to 2 to the power of x. Now, what you do now is to get the LCM of these two powers. Okay, so we're going to find the LCM, and the LCM of 4 and x is simply 4x. Multiply the 2. So what do we do with this LCM? You're going to use it to divide each of these powers. Now let me show you what to do. So this is giving us x to the power of 4. Divide it by this LCM. Did you get? Is equal to 2 to the power of x divided by 4x. Interesting. Now what do? Simplify. So we have 4, we take off 4. And you know 4 goes there is 1 times. 4 takes 1. So you're going to have x to the power of 1 divided by x. I hope you're with me. Is equal to 2 to the power of x. We take off x and it's 1 and 1. So we have 1 divided by 4. Did you see that? Now what do you do again? Observe carefully that at the left side of this equation, you have x and the power is 1 divided by the same x. Did you see? So we have a base and the power is the reciprocal of that base. Now, is there possibility of we having a base that we have its power to be the reciprocal? Until we get that, the equation will be solved. Now, how do we get it? Let me show you what you will do. So we're going to have x to the power of 1 divided by x is equal to, now 2 raised to power of 1 upon 4. Now this will be also the same as multiply this by 2 and this by a half. Have we changed anything? Let's see to that. If I have 2 multiplied by 1/4 multiplied by a half, you observe that these 2 will take off these 2. So you'll be left with 1/4. Did you see? Which is what you have here. So you have not changed anything. It's just to help you to solve the equation. So in that case, see what you have. So this is giving us, we have x to the power of 1 divided by x is equal to 2 to the power of 2. Did you see? Is raised to power. You can now multiply. 1 times 1 is 1 and 4 times 2 gives you 8. I hope you're with me. Now this gives us x to the power of 1 divided by x is equal to 2 raised to power 2 is 2 multiplied 2 times to give us 4 to the power of 1, 8. Now we are not yet there. Let's take this process again. So we can also choose to multiply the power by 2. Okay, so we have 2, then we have 1, 8, then you multiply this by a half. You observe that this will still cancel this so that you will left with 1, 8. In that case, we are going to return this. Okay, so if you simplify again, we have x divided by 1 over x, okay, is equal to, so we have here as 1 over x, is equal to 4 raised to power of 2. We have 4 to the power of 2. Then 1 times 1 will give us 1. 8 times 2 gives us 16. Now what do? We keep simplifying. So we have 1 raised to power 1 over x is equal to 4 raised to power 2 is 4 multiplied 2 times. And that will give us 16. So we have 16 to the power of 1/16. Did you see? So what did you observe now? You have observed that this now is of equivalent to this. Did you see that? So if this is true, then it means that, did you see, x will be 16, okay? and 1 divided by x will also be 1 divided. So in that case, we conclude that our x is equal to 16. Now we're going to do a check to really know if this answer is correct. To check, we are going to now have, so we have, to the left side we have x, and what we have as x is 16. So we have 16 to the power of 4. Is it the same thing with 2 to the power of 16? Let's see to that. Now what do you do? We are going to simplify this, okay? Remember that 16 is the same thing as 2 here is 8, 2 is 4, 2 is 2, 2 is 1. So 16 is 2 raised to power of 4 times, okay? So we have 2 to the power of 4 for 16. Then is raised to the power of this 4. Did you see? Is it the same thing as 2 raised to power of 16? Let's see to that. So what do you do again? Just remember that for each time you have a raised to power of m and is raised to power of n, it is the same as multiplying the power. So we are going to have a raised to power mn. Okay, now apply it here. We're going to have 2. So multiply this. 4 times 4 gives you 16. And that is the same as 2 to the power of 16. So it means that the value of x being 16 is correct. And I hope you learned a lot. Let's know how much in the comment. And don't forget to share this so that the algorithm catches it and send to more people that need this skill. Remember to subscribe for more tips and give this tutorial thumbs up. See you in our next class. Bye-bye.